Are you speeding the energy transition? Here at the Clean Power Hour, our host Tim Montague bring you the best in solar, batteries, and clean technologies every week. Want to go deeper into decarbonization? We do too. We're here to help you understand and command the commercial, residential, and utility, solar, wind, and storage industries. So let's get to it. Together we can speed the energy transition.
The Clean Power Hour is brought to you by CPS America, maker of North America's #1 three-phase string inverter, with over 8 gigawatts shipped in the U.S. The CPS product lineup includes string inverters ranging from 25 kW to 350 kW. Their flagship inverter, the CPS 350 kW, is designed to work with solar plants ranging from 2 megawatts to 2 gigawatts. CPS is the world's most bankable inverter brand and is America's #1 choice for solar plants, now offering solutions for commercial, utility, ESS, and balance of system requirements. Go to chintpowersystems.com or call 855-584-7168 to find out more. Today on the Clean Power Hour, we're at RE Plus Northeast in Boston. My guest is Patrick Canning. He is the principal engineer at Canning Engineering, and we're going to learn a little bit about their design and engineering services for community and utility solar. I'm Tim Montague. Check out all of our content at cleanpowerhour.com. Give us a rating and review at Apple or Spotify, and please reach out to me on LinkedIn. Patrick Canning, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us just a little bit about yourself and how you got into the industry.
Sure. So actually was a civil engineer originally by background. Got into the industry on the utility scale side in 2009. Been with 4 or 5 different firms in the space. Eventually led the engineering and interconnection teams at Nexamp. And then about 2 years ago, decided to take a crack at starting my own firm. And so I'm here with the whole company. So all 2 of us are here at RE Plus.
Awesome. And where's home?
South Shore, Massachusetts, about 45 minutes from here.
Oh, cool. Your backyard. Right.
My own backyard, yep.
And why are you here?
So, obviously post-COVID, it's great to get some actual FaceTime. I've got clients who, I've never met in person, and then also got a chance to bump into, some new potential, some clients here, some other partners that I've had from around the industry. So having worked at Nexamp, Borrego, a couple of firms that are, right in the backyard here. So a little bit of a reunion hour here at times.
Yep.
And then hoping to grow the business. So, there's 2 of us full-time and 1 part-time. We're doing a lot of support for our clients in community solar, mostly 1 to 5 megawatt ground mounts. So just trying to keep growing that and keep supporting the industry.
Very good. Design and engineering, some people will make a claim that it's a commodity product. How do you differentiate yourself from, the hordes of overseas engineers?
Yeah, so I think, what our clients like and what we're really targeting are the types of projects that maybe need a little bit more, kind of high level attention on them. So, clients know that they can call me, my other designer, she has, almost 8 years experience as well on these projects. So you've got to say we're working right now on a project at the brownfield. It has a, above ground wire management. It has AC coupled batteries on it. You need something like that. And, your EPC is already running into issues on the site. There's permitting. There's 3 separate services from the utility. Do you want that coming from overseas, or do you want that from someone who can drive to site? So right. That's really our pitch.
Yeah.
So.
And are you focused on the Northeast, or what markets are you working in?
We're heavily Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, and Illinois as well. I'd say probably Massachusetts, Maine, New York, and Illinois are probably our top 4. But I'm licensed in, I think it's currently 9 states.
Very good. Anything else our listeners should know?
We can do anything from full IFC sets wrapping the structural, civil, electrical. We can also do energy modeling, any kind of development support, interconnection support on that side. So really supporting the full gamut, really anything in the community solar side.
So Patrick, we're here at the Chint booth at RE Plus Boston, and I'm curious, could you tell us a little bit about your relationship with CPS?
Sure. Honestly, on just the personal side, I go pretty far back with a couple of their sales reps there. Brian Baxter and Joe Ross, both been around the industry for a while. So when I was at my previous position before this, we'd use at Nexamp, we'd work pretty extensively with CPS. They're one of the main string inverter suppliers that we'd used. And now now that I've started my own consulting engineering firm, they're probably one of the two most common that inverter vendors that I see from my clients, and that I'll recommend as well to various clients in that 1 to 5 megawatt type project space. So their 125 kW is definitely a kind of a tried and true bread and butter product. They have their newer, the 250 kW, and they generally have very good tech support. So and support, and kind of support with interconnection applications and kind of other documentation. So
I know that. I know that the, for like a 2 megawatt AC, the 125, fit really nicely into that. Now they have this 250, and they just rolled out this 600 volt version of the 250. What do you make of that product, or have you looked closely at that?
Yeah, I actually like the 600 volt version a bit better. I think the 800 volt, I'm sure it's going to get there like 600 volt did, but I think there's still some difficulties with some occasional finding BOS at 800 volts it's a little bit less common. So we've run into some issues with that. The 800 volt inverters tend to only be true string inverters, and sometimes which can be a little challenging depending on the layouts. So you can't really do the virtual central approach with them as easily. And sometimes the larger building blocks, like I know Chintz is a 250. There's some others who have 350 and up. Sometimes it just isn't always it's a big building block when you're only doing a megawatt or two project. So
sometimes I think we take technology to be the end all and be all, but it really is the people behind the technology that makes the world go round, which I think is a major differentiator for CPS. But what would you say to anybody listening to this who does not have a relationship with CPS America?
I'd say, when I first started working with them, I think they were kind of one of, many, Chinese, kind of string inverter manufacturers. But I think over my experience with them, I think both in terms of the operational experience and the quality of the product, as well as, the service and support from the team here, it really feels like, honestly, the service and support feels more like a US based type company. And so that's really been the key, whether it's whether you have an inverter go down in the field, which happens no matter what, with every product, or you need, a new document that National Grid needs to see from the inverter manufacturer, or you just need a data sheet or something. They're very responsive. And so that goes a long way.
What else should our listeners know about Canning Engineering?
We've scaled up a bit here. We've got 3 people now, including myself. And we're supporting a number of clients, from developers to IPPs, own EPCs as well. Really, like I said, the bread and butter is the community solar ground mounts, but both myself and the rest of our team, we have kind of experience on the preliminary side of utility scale. We've done carports, we've done rooftops, we've done battery storage, DC coupled, AC coupled. So if you want a small team that's going to be focused on just your projects and just has senior experienced people that are based here in the U.S., then I'd be happy to work with anybody who reaches out.
Fantastic. We'll put your contact info in the show notes. I want to say thank you to Patrick Canning of Canning Engineering. I'm Tim Montague. Let's grow solar and storage. Take care.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it.
The Clean Power Hour is brought to you by CPS America, maker of North America's #1 3-phase string inverter, with over 8 gigawatts shipped in the U.S. The CPS product lineup includes string inverters ranging from 25 kW to 350 kW. Their flagship inverter, the CPS 350 kW, is designed to work with solar plants ranging from 2 megawatts to 2 gigawatts. CPS is the world's most bankable inverter brand and is America's #1 choice for solar plants, now offering solutions for commercial, utility, ESS, and balance of system requirements. Go to chintpowersystems.com or call 855-584-7168 to find out more.